Hi, I'm Dr. Tracy Urvater from Access Physical Therapy and Wellness, and I'm going to introduce Graston Technique. Graston Technique uses stainless steel instruments with different varying edges that look like this, and depending on the desired effect, we use these to promote soft tissue mobility, extensibility, and healing in the tendons and soft tissue. This is a little bit of emollient. This particular one happens to have some arnica in it, some natural agent. So we're gonna put this on his forearm. So my buddy here has a medial and lateral epicondylitis, and we're gonna promote some healing throughout the tissue. I'm gonna use GT4 to start, just to kind of scan the tissue and see how it feels, almost like an assessment of the tissue. And bumpiness like a rocky road is not what we want to feel. You want to scan the tissue in all different directions. It needs mobility in all different directions. And as I feel it, I'm actually going into treatment by just doing a fanning. And there are different strokes that you learn when you take the Graston course, which I highly recommend. I find the technique to be very beneficial, and I've had great outcomes. Okay, we're gonna flip over. You always want to get the opposite muscle groups as well. And just to speed up the process, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to move on to working more closely at the tendon itself, at the common extensor tendon, at the lateral epicondyle, at rest. And then we always want to make sure to get the opposite. Medial epicondyle, flexor tendons. The Graston technique is different in that it actually incorporates active range of motion, resistive tension on the tendons while you're doing the technique, unlike just other techniques that may just use the instruments and followed by exercise. We actually do exercise along with the actual different strokes. So we could just do wrist flexion, and while he's doing wrist flexion, I am stressing the tendon a bit. I could hold him into flexion and load the tendon and continue to work this tendon a bit on load. Creating an inflammatory response helps the healing process, brings the proper healing cells to the area. And that's just a little taste of Graston. We follow it up with a regular exercise routine and stretching. Thank you.